conduct.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Okay, enough with the nonsense. Let's get into the charts. As we can see on our main scenario that we had on the chart, it was a ABC structure. But at the moment, the 0.618 on the B wave has been hit. So let me explain a little more. We have an A, B, and C structure targeting this yellow box at $54,900 to $44,100. In the A, we have a 5-wave diagonal, as we've talked about multiple times in the channel. On the B, we have an ABC structure. All very simple. But now in the C wave, we had this expanding diagonal, which had every move here was 3 wave moves, except this leg down. Now this leg down is quite a difficult one to analyze, because are these little waves B waves? Are they not? What do we count them as? So in my case, I counted it as a wave A, expecting something like an A, B, and then a C down further into this target range. But now the 0.618 has been hit, drastically reducing probabilities to further come down in this specific scenario. So our scenarios swap. This is now the scenario or bearish scenario that I'm tracking now. Still the 5-wave diagonal in W, a general X structure, and now a Y. This entire move down would then be the wave A. So at the moment we are looking at an ABC to the downside, an A down, B into this target range, this green target range we see on the chart, and a C into further prices down. The C wave, if this is the top, would now be targeting around the 1-to-1 ratio at $46,000. But let's see what happens. The most likely scenario in this case at the moment is the bullish scenario, where we have a WXY on the chart similar to the other one, except the Y wave is now complete. The low is in for the structure, and we are seeing impulsive price action to the upside. You can see here on the blue wave count, we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we should be looking for in this case is either a double 1, 2, a general impulse, or a diagonal. In this case, it looks like we have a double 1, 2. You can see the blue 1, 2, and then inside the third wave of the blue, this wave here, you can see the purple 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inside this purple wave 1, we had another diagonal that we've chatted about a few times on the charts too. A wave 2 into the 0.5, and now an extension in the wave 3. This wave 3 perfectly hit the 1.618, which is the minimum target for a wave 3. So at the moment we are in this little move to the downside, and we can analyze it further on the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, we actually see that this is a 5-wave structure to the downside. We have mini 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, this being an order block. So at the moment I expect this to be a wave A, an A wave down, B wave up, and C wave down, completing this 4th wave we see here on the purple. If price hits the $59,484 region, that invalidates this entire scenario, and this WXY now becomes more likely, wherever it is on scenario 2. This WXY, with this being a B wave followed by a C wave to the downside, becomes the more likely scenario. But let's analyze from there. At the moment we treat this as a general ABC structure. What this could do is it could make about 3 or 4 different patterns. A general ABC, or an ABC, which is an expanding flat, or an ABC, a running flat. Now, this could also make a WXY, so having an ABC in W, ABC in X, and ABC in Y, but we will analyze these charts once they print some more information for us. On the Elliott Wave channel perspective, on the 4-hourly time frame, we are now hitting this top side of the range. Now, will it find a rejection? Possibly. I'm actually looking for a rejection from this middle or this top side of the Elliott Wave channel, because this has acted as a rejection point multiple times in the past, as you can see. Rejection, let's actually go to the daily time frame. Rejection point here, 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 and now possibly here again. So let's actually just watch what happens from off this level. But I do expect at some point for us to come back down to this middle line, and from there, that being the blast off for the bull wave, bullish move to 100,000, 120,000 US dollars. On a fair value gap perspective, we have still not filled out these fair value gaps on the daily and weekly time frame. This has now been used as support twice, which is very rare for a fair value gap to not be filled out. This order block also still sits, the yellow box still sits at around the $52,000 to $51,000 level. That could also provide massive resistance or support into that $85,000 to $100,000 region. Now, for trade possibilities in this price action, on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see that this is our most likely chart at the moment, and we are now seeing impulsive structures to the upside, so we will be trading this. So on the 4-hourly time frame, I would wait until this entire blue wave move has finished. Following this 5-wave move to the upside, we should see an ABC into a support box, and a long from that support box definitely could be taken. This is all likely if the 0.618 is not hit in this structure. On the 1-hourly time frame, I would actually look for a long from off this target box. Now, once this B wave is in, you can track a 1-to-1 off the B wave, targeting the 1-to-1 for the C wave, and taking a long from there, targeting the $66,000 move. On the 15-minute time frame, which I wouldn't recommend trading now, as trading a B wave is very, very dangerous, but a short from off the 0.618 is a possibility, targeting that $60,000 region. And if the 0.618 is hit, that 15-minute trade could be targeting much lower prices. But let's see how everything goes. That's all for today's video. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel down below. We are almost at 100 subscribers, so very, very exciting things. And please join the Discord for intraday updates, and that is also in the description. But it's been MaxTradesCrypto. Cheers, guys.